So I'm out here at Tsugawa's in Woodland, Washington with Merle Dole. And Merle, this table is covered in beautiful things. And the great thing about it is a lot of it is from the garden.
That's right.
So we're going to talk about gifts that we can, as gardeners, we can go out, get stuff that is already in our yard or growing in our yard, and make wonderful gifts for it. So I'm just going to let you run with it, and I'll jump in where I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, well, I'll start on this side of the table right here. As a gardener, I love to give plants. So I've had several of these in my garden and in my planters that are not winter hardy, so I put them in containers for people to have indoors for the winter, and then outside they go again come next summer. And also, I love starting paper whites to give you that fragrance in winter.
Yeah.
And starting them in succession can give you the fragrance coming at different times of the year.
So it's not just going to all, pop in
Right.
6 weeks. You can spread it out for a couple
Some for
of...
Thanksgiving,
Nice.
some for Christmas, and some for New Year's.
And that it's so simple to do.
Very, very simple. In fact, we'll be teaching a class on how to do some of these things.
Nice, nice. Now, you've piqued my interest here because I see a vodka bottle.
That's right. And this is from my garden, not the vodka necessarily, but the peppers. I grew the peppers, and so I've made a pepper vodka. You could make a pepper vodka martini or a very nice Bloody Mary.
And really, I mean, you have several things here besides just the vodka, but this is really easy to do.
Super simple. This is just pop it in the bottle and let it sit for a number of weeks.
And let it do its own thing. Now here you also have this great jar of, I'm assuming it's a vinegar?
That's a vinegar. And so this has rosemary and garlic. And then I took some of the same vinegar and I put in some of the nasturtiums to give that really nice color. But you could make a batch and then stick it into smaller bottles, and it could be quite ornamental as a gift.
And I like that when we were talking earlier, you said, you could even give like a little recipe card with stuff like this because, some people might not know what to do with a big bottle of vinegar.
Exactly.
So now, Meryl, I see some other bottles here. Let's talk about what those might be.
All right. Well, fresh harvested walnuts. This is enough for a recipe.
Yeah.
You could probably get a cup or 2 cups in a jar. This is a very tasty one for you, especially it's in a mason jar. We've got pears that have been infused in a vodka for a couple of years. This has been aging.
Wow. So I already love you, right?
Okay.
And this one?
Applesauce.
Which is, of course, if you have an apple tree, why
Apple
not
tree.
have applesauce? And I think this one is really cool.
Yeah, and this is powdered sugar, or you could use a regular sugar. This is made with vanilla as well as lemon verbena.
Wow. And it doesn't just come down to food either, because this is an incense cedar swag you made. So tell us about that.
Well, I just went out to one of my very favorite trees and I snipped off sections to make a swag, and then I pick up a few things right here at Tsugawa to get some of the bows, and it makes a lovely swag for the door either inside or out.
And it doesn't have to be something big, because if you only have a small yard with some smaller plants, you can do it with something like that.
That's right. And so I love using these if I have just a little place that I might need a little bit of color for the holiday. And so you can do just a little decoration at a dinner table.
And of course, quickly, the sachets.
The sachets, did you smell that?
Oh, I did. Yep, they're lovely.
It is. And so I put a little bit of incense cedar in that with lemon verbena, and I love using rosemary as well.
Well, I've always thought that gardeners are some of the most creative people on the planet, and if you're a little concerned, but you think, I think I have this in me, what a great time to come out to Tsugawa's in Woodland, Washington. On Sunday, they have a gift for the gardener class.
That's right. We'll be having the class at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, and then we'll also have a wreath and centerpiece class happening at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday.
So you could get all of your holiday stuff wrapped up in one weekend. So for more information on this, you can go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website. Thank you so much, Merle.
Thank you.